Today, on Beyond, our Sidewalk psychic takes on Manhattan.
Relationship-wise, don't rely on women to pay the bills.
How will the mean streets of New York stand up to a psychic? But first, it started as the happiest day of her life, but soon turned into a nightmare.
My brother had shot my father, his wife, and then himself on my wedding night. We just don't know why. We don't have any answers whatsoever.
Christy canceled her honeymoon to attend a triple funeral. And now, 6 years later, she's still haunted by questions.
I have a 3- and 4-year-old. They've seen pictures of my father and they ask, who is that? And I say, that's Grandpa. And they'll say, well, where is Grandpa? And I'll say, Grandpa's in heaven. I dealt with it for a long time, but it's hard with my kids. They don't have that. So I guess the hardest part is knowing they'll never know my family. I would just tell them I love them. I guess I just want to know why.
Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Prpagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Hi, Christy. Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you, sweetie.
Nice to meet you.
And I know you want to contact your dad and your brother, who died tragically in some way. How long ago did they pass? Quite a while ago? 5 years?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I can do for you, okay? Okay. You know that they're never far away. They're really not. It's like thinking of them in a room, another room, because that's really what it is, just a thought away. Yep. Well, there's a lady standing here who is connected with your dad, so it must be his mother, because she's stepping in here. And there's trouble with walking before passing over, okay? So something happened, talk about trouble with a leg or legs. So let me go on more. Did they die together, or is this together?
Yes.
Okay. I keep seeing fire in front of me. I don't know, I just see like something with fire, an explosion of some sort. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they passed, but I'm seeing like, I don't know why I'm seeing this. I'm seeing like an explosion or like this, an impact of some sort. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it's them or not, but I'm just picking it up. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like something is out of control. Your dad saw something being out of control. It was out of control, or out of our control. I don't know what that means, but there's something out of control. Does it make sense to you?
Well, my brother had killed.
It killed the family?
So I don't know.
Okay.
If that's
The
what
brother
you
that
meant.
passed over
Yes.
killed your dad and himself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your brother's out of control. Your brother's out of control.
Yeah.
Was he ever on medication, your brother?
Not that we knew of, but
I think that there was a imbalance here with your brother, because there was something going on emotionally, and I don't know if there was interesting, I don't know if there was an affair outside the marriage, okay? And there's something that happens this way, and there's something that goes on with an emotional break, and I'm telling you, there's something not right with him as far as a chemical imbalance here. And your father didn't understand it because this guy looks very nice. You know, he was a nice guy. We would never expect this sort of a thing, okay?
Right.
And all of a sudden he snaps. I want, it's weird because I see, I don't know if their death made headlines.
yes.
Okay, because your dad is talking about the death headlines, okay?
Yeah.
Headlines.
A lot of reporters.
Okay, and your father was like this, oh no, 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 because he didn't like people coming into his private life. His life was very private, and he did not like the public knowing about his private life,
Yes.
and he was one person that would not go for that.
Right.
And I think you knew that. I
Yeah.
think you knew that,
We
okay?
worked very hard to keep them out of the press.
Yeah, I think you knew that. I want to send your brother peace and peace of mind, because he needs it. He's living in hell. He really is. And your dad is trying to help him cope. Okay, your dad's trying to help him cope. Okay. I don't know who plays hockey or played hockey.
He did.
Thank you. Talk about the hockey. Okay. Do you have a jersey? The hockey jersey?
Yeah, we still.
Thank you. Just as evidence, all right? Hold on. Your dad, I feel, is okay. I feel your dad is okay, but I feel your brother needs help. I don't want you to leave here today, your father's saying, being sad. He wants you to be happy, all right? He really does. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that, all right, sweetie?
Great, thank you.
Okay, thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Okay. I don't know if their death made headlines.
Okay, Christy, first of all, James said that your brother and your father's death made headlines.
Yes.
What is that about? What did he mean by that?
It made big headlines, but we worked really, really hard to keep it out as far as, it was a big deal. Yeah. I got married, and after everything was said and done, after the wedding, after the reception, sometime in a 2-hour period, my brother had, I guess, had words with my sister-in-law and went home, and something must have snapped. And he shot my father, my sister-in-law, and then himself. So it was all over the headlines, all over. I mean, we had reporters jumping in the windows practically, and we worked really hard to keep it out.
I don't know who plays hockey or played hockey.
Nobody really knew except my family and his friends, but it wasn't like something that was out there, something I would even think about, that my brother had played hockey up until he got married, pretty much. It was just something that really no one knew about and hit home.
I want to send your brother peace and peace of mind, because he needs it. He's living in hell.
I can see the point. I mean, I know my brother must have been going through some kind of hell to do that. Of course. To do something. I mean, it's just unthinkable. It's completely unthinkable.
Did you get what you came here to find?
Yeah, I got validation that they're around. I got, you know, that he wasn't of clear mind, my brother. So, yeah, I would say I had a good reading. I had a good time.
I'm glad. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
Still to come. Before her husband died, she didn't play by the rules.
It went against doctor's orders sometimes. But you wanted to do it anyway.
Who knew best, the doctors or her? Plus, our Sidewalk psychic breaks the news in New York.
I think there's a man you're trying to get over by being here, or a man you've come to be with here to get you over a man from the past.
Really? Find out next on Beyond.
She is considered an expert psychic and medium and has provided readings to over 25,000 clients worldwide. Her name is Judy Hoffman, and we recently took her to Times Square to do some readings. You'll love this one. Watch.
I'm Judy Hoffman. I'm here in Times Square in New York City, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to debunk the critics who say psychics can't read strangers. Everybody around here today is a stranger to me, and I'm out to read them. Welcome to New York. You're not from here, are you?
Oh, I'm not.
Okay. I think you're having a really great time. It doesn't take a psychic to figure that out, though. There's a guy your mom's not happy with that you've been involved with.
She thinks he needs to marry me.
And he's not going to do that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I also get the letter S around you. That there's a female friend, letter S, who's been very difficult.
There's a Sue Ann.
Are you estranged? Stay away from her as well. Gosh, this whole reading has turned into I'm warning you like your mom. Somebody here has a writing ability and should be writing more. Is it him or you? Sometimes whenever you two people together.
I just sent off last day a short story for a story contest.
Keep it up, you're going to get published. Somebody has a knee problem.
Both of us.
Is it just for walking today in New York?
Both of us.
Yeah,
It's really hard.
but I actually broke my knee in the army.
For some reason, you're attracted to London.
That's our next vacation. Swear to
You
God, our
will
next vacation
find
is
out.
London.
You will discover your calling by
Wow.
trips back and forth to
I
London,
told
and
you.
perhaps on this trip. You're obviously visiting here in New York, planning to move here. And have you moved here yet?
Just for 3 months, I'm trying it out.
Okay, I think you're going to stay. It's going to turn out that you're going to get some work in modeling before you get any work in theater, which I think is your main goal. I think there's a man you're trying to get over by being here, or a man you've come to be with here to get you over a man from the past.
That's true, actually.
You need to clear up your credit problems. There's a lot of debt around you. Relationship-wise, don't rely on women to pay the bills. I think you keep meeting them, taking their money, and then they dump you because they figure it out. You know, we're not stupid. I think that you'd probably be very good with something in comedy. There's an interest for you. I think that there's been some difficulty with at least one younger male in your family, where you guys have been estranged, having problems. Is it your son?
No.
You're going to have dental work, though. I think that you've had in the
What
past.
dental work? These are false.
Work in the clothing business is somehow
How did you
around
know I work in the clothing? No, I was.
Well, if you
years ago.
let me read you, I would be able to tell you something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I also, for you, get the name Marjorie, Marianne, or even a Mary Ellen.
Martha is my wife.
Does she have any difficulties, shoulder, bone, muscular, skeletal? She's the
Yeah,
M-A-R-D.
she keeps falling down and breaking her arm.
There's a guy your mom's not happy with that you've been involved with.
She was pretty on. It's a little, I don't know, scary.
There's a female friend, letter S, who's been very difficult.
Somehow she knew that this Sue Ann all of a sudden came into my life, and she's Sue Ann's bad.
Somebody here has a writing ability and should be writing more.
She hit the spot like at least 5-6 times in 2 minutes.
I think there's a man you're trying to get over by being here, or a man you've come to be with here to get you over a man from the past.
I've been dating a guy for 2 years, and I'm been really in love with him, but I thought it was hopefully going to work out, but she said it wasn't, so we'll see.
Relationship-wise, don't rely on women to pay the bills.
What she said was true, and I've been kind of like, you know, living off of women all my life and stuff.
I think that you'd probably be very good with something in comedy.
And boy, she just hit it on the nose. I'm gonna go in that direction with comedy.
I think that there's been some difficulty with at least one younger male in your family, where you guys have been estranged, having problems.
We're not estranged, we just don't talk.
Work in the clothing business is somehow
How did you
around
know
here.
I work in the clothing? Blows my mind extremely, with a large blowingness of the mind.
Coming up next, this man has a gift that could change his life.
And you need to share it with the world. What good is it if you don't share it?
Will James convince him to put his talents to good use? The answer is next on Beyond.
Are you related? Is this your mother? No? Are you related at all? You're separate people, yes? You came together?
Yes. Do you want us to stand?
I'd like to stand if you wouldn't. Oh, yeah, let me come to you. There's a man standing next to you, okay? And has shown me a ring. So there's a marriage involved, so it must be your husband, okay? Because when I see a ring, it's a marriage, okay? Hold on. And did you take care of your husband, please, before he passes over? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Because he wants me to thank you for taking care of him. And he was sick for a while, okay? I feel there's an illness there with him, all right?
Yes.
That he's ill for a long time. And I want to thank you for different foods or something, or different something about the way he ate, or something like his diet.
He loved to eat.
He loved to eat, and he loved your food.
Yes.
Because he's telling me you gave him special types of food before he passes.
Yes.
You made sure he ate what he really loved.
What he was supposed to eat.
Okay, but you went out of your way to make something special for him that you knew he would love to eat, that he loves to eat, the special meal, okay? And I know that it went against doctor's orders sometimes.
Sometimes.
But you wanted to do it anyway.
Yes.
Okay? And he's just bringing this in just as a, evidential, and thank you for doing that for him. And he's also referring to you hearing him in the house. You hear him. And he said, it's me. Whether it's in your head, but you hear him calling you.
Yes.
And you've made a comment, I think, to the kids or something, okay?
Yes.
You understand that? You made a comment to the kids about hearing him.
Yes.
Who has also going to Europe or wanted to go to a trip to Europe? Did you?
Not particularly,
Okay.
no.
This is just you?
No, their children, for their 50th anniversary, gave them money because they wanted them to go back to Italy.
Oh, thank you.
that's
There you
right.
go. Good.
Thank you.
And they shared it with everybody. They
I
were
really
just
wasn't
very-
aware of that.
Did you go to Italy yet?
No.
No.
Why don't you?
What did we do? We had a big party.
They had a party and gave the money to everybody.
You should.
We made donations at a big
Okay.
party on our anniversary.
What's your first name?
It's Bradford.
Bradford. The lady that wants to speak with you, the grandmother figure, she's talking to me about sewing and teaching you sewing or teaching some about sewing. I don't know if you do sewing, but she's sewing. She's sewing, 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 okay? I also want to talk about designing something. I want to talk about putting things together. I see music with you also, and I want to sing or I want to do something with the music. You understand this?
Yeah, I was a vocal performance major in college.
Okay, okay. But you have not finished pursuing it, okay? Because, you know, you're a healer, and you heal with music, voice, art, and you need to share it with the world. What good is it if you don't share it, right? And August, I'm being shown August. I don't know what it means. Is it birthday August or something? What's August?
My lover passed away in August.
Okay. Can I bring him through for you?
Please.
Yeah. Let's talk about the candles. There were candles all over the place, and he loved what you did with all those candles. A ton of candles, I think.
Candlesticks everywhere.
I'm telling you, I walk in a room, it's like hundreds of candles.
We could never light them, though, because we'd have to replace them.
I want to say something about there was a healing that took place with either his family over this situation, who had not seen in many years, and they accepted him. Understand? They came back together, and I want to thank you for him making that happen. You understand that?
I do.
You should be honored for doing that, because you made that happen, and he is honoring you, and he's saying thank you for making it happen, because he wouldn't let it. He would make it happen. You made the phone calls. You did it. He didn't. Okay? You made people know about it. You know, I got to tell you, it honors me to do this work when I see a human being, two human beings, who give of themselves so freely and unconditionally to help another human being. And in times we live in, to see that love, that's what the world needs. And thank you on behalf of Spirit and yourselves for doing this, and for them, they want to say thank you to you. Okay?
Okay, I think for everybody at home and myself, we got to clarify what exactly your relationship is. Because I think people are thinking maybe you're related. Are you?
No.
Okay.
Just very close and dear friends.
He loved to eat, and he loved your food.
Being Italian, of course, I had to learn how to make good, not me, but my husband is Italian. And I had to fight to learn how to make good Italian spaghetti and meatballs. Finally got it done right.
She does.
Oh, she's got, look at your eyes. Oh, yeah, they're really good.
among
I see
other
why
things.
you're around now. It's all for the food, right?
In the house, you hear him, and he said, "It's me."
It's different noises I'll hear in the house that I know I can't make out what happened, the noise or anything, but there's been several things happen. Candles going out at a certain time. I don't know, just a lot of little things.
Now, do you feel maybe you're sort of looking for this? If I can be just skeptical?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm sure it's him.
You know in your heart, you feel him.
Yes.
And apparently your partner wanted to thank you for helping his family get through a very rough time. His death.
Family is incredible. Just incredible. They've been just incredible to me, and I love them all very much.
What did you hope to find here today?
Just wanted to make sure he was all right. We were together for 17 years, and I just wanted to make sure that let him know that I love him and I miss him.
Well, you know he knows that, don't you?
I hope so.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, people will often write to me and ask me advice on how they can deal on a daily basis with crisis or problems they're going through. And I do say for many years of doing this work, the best way is to go within and understand the power of your own spirit. I'll leave you with that. God bless. We'll see you next time.
What's your name? Tell me your question.
My name is Bonnie. I want to say I love you and I love your show, James.
Oh,
my
thank you.
question is, do you find that there's a major difference between a spirit and a soul?
I wouldn't get caught up with the semantics of that, okay? It doesn't matter. I mean, some people use the spirit and the soul, the same words mean the same things.
And to you, does it mean the same
It
thing?
means the same thing, you know, yeah, it means the same thing to me.
Okay, and then how would that apply to reincarnation then with you?
The soul comes back or a spirit comes back, you can use the same. I wouldn't get caught up in the names, the
Because our loved
labels.
ones are still over on the other side, yet they can reincarnate, and so you
Yeah.
can have both happen at the same time. That's why.
Right, so you're just thinking of them as this personality, as this one personality, but we're much larger than just this body. We entail many, many levels of us. Our soul is much, much larger and expansive than we're aware of on this physical level, okay? So it can be a part of us that comes back and incarnates, but that personality we knew will still remain in the spirit world.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.